Hey guys, how's it going? Tez back again with another episode of Dortmund Career Mode into number 12, and we're coming into this one obviously on the back of that disappointing result against Bayern Munich. Now, we can't really be too disheartened because obviously they are the best team in the world right now, but we needed to pick ourselves up and come back to the Champions League because we need to get a result here against Malaga. As you could just see on the screen, we are second in the group going into the last group game. If we win, then we guarantee our space in the knockout phase. However, if we draw and Chelsea beat Benfica, then we'll actually go out and drop to the Europa League by finishing third in the group. And we come very, very close to taking the lead. They're hitting the post in the 16th minute, and then they had a free kick on the edge of the box. Completely did me with the training ground routine. Joaquin with the dummy makes me jump with the ball, and it flashes just wide of the post. I left the replay, and you can see me jump here just as he go to take the first shot, and then the second shot whistles past the post, and they actually came even closer with this chance coming up. Cuts the ball inside. It's Camacho. They're hitting the inside of the post, and somehow, with the pressure of the defender, manages to put the follow-up wide into the side netting. But we were going to be able to take the lead here in the 36th, 37th minute, and Grosskreutz is going to do a quick step over, step inside, try and whip it to the far corner. Unfortunately for Malaga, unfortunately for us, it deflects off the defender's backside into the back of the net to give us a 1-0 lead a few minutes before half-time. Confirmation on the replay there. You just see was going for the far post, hits the defender, sends the keeper the wrong way, and we go 1-0 up. And as you can see on screen, Chelsea are in fact winning away at Benfica, so we need to maintain this 1-0 lead or build on it to ensure that we were actually going to go through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. Now, they made a change at half-time. They brought on Savioli for Julia Baptista, so they've got two big players up top with Roque Santa Cruz and Julia Baptista now. Not much pace, so there was less of a threat as far as I was concerned, but obviously two big physical players are going to make the difference up top. But the physical player on our side that made the difference in the first few minutes of the second half was Felipe Santana. They're winning that header from the corner to give us a 2-goal advantage, and then Camacho is going to find Baptista, who's going to use his strength that we spoke about to shrug off the defender. Unfortunately, Roque Santa Cruz isn't clinical enough with the finish to bring them back into it, so we do win that game 2-0, and we do progress through to the knockout stages of the Champions League, which is delightful, or I am delighted to do so. And as you can see on screen, we actually topped the group. Chelsea did in the end beat Benfica, although it is Benfica that go through on the head-to-head record. Goal difference was exactly the same. Chelsea won 2-0 I think in the end, but obviously Benfica must have got the bigger win in the first game between the two of them because they were the team that progressed through with us to the knockout stages. So we're back to Bundesliga action now, and we have closed in on the teams above us. We're now only 3 points behind Werder Bremen. We have Wolfsburg in the first of the Bundesliga 2 games in this episode, and Piszczek is going to whip a lovely ball in. Lewandowski has no right to get to that header whatsoever. He's so far behind the defender when the ball comes in, but Piszczek's so great feet to be able to get the crossing. I'm going to leave the replay in so that you can see he's 2-3 yards behind the defender and just comes forward. Defender maybe didn't know he was going to come over his shoulder, and he jumps up, leaps up like an absolute salmon to head the ball into the back of the net and put us 1-0 up. And Lewandowski is actually one of the leading scorers in the Bundesliga at the present moment, so hopefully he can be making the difference in our push up the league. And in the second half, Schmelzer's going to slot in Mario Götze, so he's going to kind of draw himself away from goal, not really find the right effort needed to make the keeper really work hard, because it was quite a simple save. And then Gundogan's going to go for that near post OP shot, and again the goalkeeper is up to the challenge. But they brought on Olic here. Obviously Olic, who's used to play for Bayern Munich, was there for quite a while, but moved on to Wolfsburg. And what a save from Wiedenfeller. Seriously, I know it's offside, as you'll be able to see here, but the reaction save there from Wiedenfeller. He's 32 years old and he makes so many saves like that. For me, it's ridiculous. I'm not entirely too sure how long he's going to be in the starting lineup, because obviously, like I say, he's 32, and as soon as his stats start to drop, we're going to need to replace him. But they actually were able to get on the score sheet here. Diego playing a lovely 1-2, wins the header and pops it into the back of the net to bring Wolfsburg back to level terms at 1-1, just 15 minutes before time. So we had our backs up against the wall. We really needed to respond from that, and that is exactly what we did. We caught them on the counter-attack here. Lewandowski again proving his worth to the team. A real dogged fight from him in this one, shoving off the challenge from Naldo, showing his physical side to his game. Whips the ball in. Gundogan has the presence of mind to knock it down to Grosskreutz, and Kevin Grosskreutz is on the score sheet again. He just keeps scoring goals for us from that left mid spot. Really pleased that I made the decision to move Royce inside and put Grosskreutz into the starting 11. We actually came very close to making it 3-1 here. Gundogan is going to unfortunately having his cross blocked, but the ball's going to drop on the edge of the box, eventually going to find its way to Goetze here. Opens the face of his body up, tries to slot it into that bottom corner, but unfortunately does hit the outside of the post. But it was enough to give us a 2-1 win, and 3 points, 3 valuable points in the Bundesliga as we continue our push up the table towards those Champions League spots. And we did get an international job management offer from Egypt here, but I did of course turn it down. We really don't want any distractions from the Borussia Dortmund side at the minute. And Rodrigo came to me actually in a news conference and has said he really wanted to start the next game. So I thought, go on then, you know, we've been in decent form. I've got the confidence in the rest of the side that I can put Rodrigo in and it won't make that much of a difference. But it actually did make a horrendous, oh, not a horrendous difference, but it made a big difference. So you can see we've actually really closed up now. We're up into 5th. And only 4 points behind Fortuna Düsseldorf and those Champions League spots. And we come very, very close to taking the lead here. Gundogan's going to get the turn on the defenders, draw a good save out of the goalkeeper, and they were able to keep us out. Now this was a really, really slow, difficult, solid, boring game to play, to be completely honest. And please tell me what Gundogan was doing there. If you didn't see that, rewind it. Rewind, what is this, the 1990s? I passed the ball into Gundogan, and rather than just collect the ball at his feet, he ran around it. He ran around the ball as I passed it to him. I have no words as to what happened there, and it actually cost us the goal. They played the ball over the top, and their lad was actually able to finish it. And we went 1-0 down, and then Marco Reus is going to try and find that near post shot again. This time, not even getting it on target and flashing it wide with his left foot. And that was how the game finished. We just couldn't. We created a few chances, but none of them were of any specific note whatsoever. A couple were blocked, a couple just flew wide, and as you can see, Hoffenheim only had one extra shot other than their goal, but it was enough to give them the victory. And Bayern Munich again picking up wins. Werder Bremen picked up a win, which is disappointing. It's going to knock us back down the table. And for some reason, the media were praising Rodrigo. Now he was awful in that game against Hoffenheim, and he definitely won't be starting again anytime soon. But that is going to wrap this game up for us, or wrap this episode up for us, guys. So thank you very much for watching. We will be back next time with a cup game and the beginning of the January transfer window. So do be sure to tune in for that. Of course, links on screen in the big window to the previous video from this series, and in the little window to a random video from earlier on in the week on this channel. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.